Hi again, everybody. I don't know whether you saw Al Shami's video, Food and Fun with my favourite Colombian friend. How many Colombian friends has he got? This particular one, I think, I couldn't find his video. He had a video from when he was leaving the courthouse or leaving his lawyers, and there was a woman there, and they shared a taxi back to Gatineau or Lachine. So they shared the taxi, the cab, and he hadn't met her before. So I believe that that's the woman who he's talking about, his Colombian friend. And when he said it, when somebody asked how long he'd known her, she sort of looked blank at the camera, Google-eyed. And he said, did he say 14 years? Because he's only been there for 11, hasn't he? I can't remember whether he said 14 years. He said a good time anyway, and she was a bit, shocked at that. But if it's the same woman, and I believe it is, then this is her.
Really? It's biscuit? Okay. Did not know that. Yeah. Okay, which one is not good for blood pressure?
Most good, but one.
His favourite Colombian friend.
Well, you don't want high.
It's like he's talking about a bag of coffee.
With low your blood pressure. So fix the blood pressure both ways.
My favourite Colombian coffee.
For what I know.
Rebecca says, love this friendship. It's all about respect here. Yes, Rebecca?
Yes.
Shiraz says, Didi, j'ai l'impression qu'il aime...
It depends in the morning or in...
Yes, Lisa, that's Chilean Gypsy, the one and only.
I like the rest of hair. You look different.
Yes, thank you.
You look different. Yeah, you do look different to when you met him in the taxi.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice. I want to get... Oh, I can't get that.
You?
I can't. Stop it. I know, I read your mind. I know you too well.
You know, Salah Monkey.
So that's her anyway. Her name is Angelica, I think she said.
We call it almost like a unibrow.
And that's who she is. Why he's got to lie about how long he's known people, like he lied about how long he'd known Didi. She lied about how long she'd known him. She said 20 years initially, and he looked at her and corrected it to 10 or 11 years. He's only been in Canada for 11 years. So, what did I write? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's the woman he shared a cab with. I am. After he'd been to the courthouse to see his lawyer. So they've known each other for more like a year. His video is not to be found. If somebody's got it, please post it. So yeah, another sister wife. So wait for the abuse and whining arc, maybe. I hope not. Unless she A, decides to blank him and blank Didi, or B, is very much like Didi, in which case she's going to stick around, isn't she? Another sister wife. Just sort of rub it into Chantal. And she's quite young. I'd say she was what? Late 30s? Fairly young. Late 30s. Maybe it's the rasta hair. She wasn't like that, but you can tell it's the shape of the face and everything. But he just has to lie. This man was given a platform by Foodie. He was given this platform, handed it, and she encouraged all her beezers and subscribers, supporters, to flock over to his channel and support him. Which a lot of them did. That's why he's got as many as he has. Not because he's worked at his channel. He's been doing his half-baked cooking things. He wants to try cooking for a family of 5 or 6 or 7 every day. Then, I might look at him with a little bit of, oh yeah, he's doing well. But no, he just messes about with the food, he burns it, He does the same old rubbish time after time. He mispronounces and the ingredients, and he's a good cutter. He can use a knife. You know, we all know he can use a knife. Slice, 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 slice. Chop, chop, chop. Dice, dice, dice. He's very good with a knife. He probably learnt it at a very young age in his mother's kitchen, at his mother's knee, with his brothers. Who can say? Do you ever wonder, though, you know, he's got this woman now as a friend. She's there having that meal. This was the other day. Having that meal with Dee Dee and him. And does she live close by? Maybe she does, I don't know. But if she doesn't, is she going to stay the night? There is no way I would recommend anybody staying the night where that predator is. No way. I'd rather take my chances in Yellowstone, where they've got the grizzly bears, than spend a night in an apartment with him. You know, the thought is just horrifying. Predator is what he is, in my opinion. And as he's proved to be, hasn't he? I don't know what's happening with the May case. I haven't heard anything. If anybody knows, maybe you could just leave a comment. She's gone very quiet, hasn't she? She hasn't made any more videos. There's been no updates on anything. Actually, isn't there a court date on the 8th of December? Which is, when's that? Is that, it's the 4th today, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Next Thursday. So isn't there a court date next Thursday that he has to go to? If there is, he needs to be keeping his big conch clean until then. He can't risk anything that's going to add to that file, that dossier that they've already got on him from May. I don't know whether it will be taken. You know, like in a courtroom and somebody says something and the judge will say, strike that from the record. But the thing is, the person who's saying what they wanted to say has actually got that in, and that is going to dig itself into the mind. If it's a jurors, for example, it's going to dig itself into the mindset of those jurors, and they can't ignore it because it's already been said. It's already said. It's already rankling around in their heads. So what I'm thinking is that the alleged complaints that Chantal made against him of abuse and rape and all the rest of it, whether they are actually in the minds of the people who are going to be looking at this man to see whether his case with May Anderson, and it isn't a real name, so I can say it, whether his case with May can or should proceed. It's gonna, if they've seen the documents regarding that, they're not going to forget them. Regarding what Chantal said, they're not going to forget it. Whether she said, oh, I've taken it back now because I love him. Did she even do? We don't know, do we? All we know is that Chantal, every time she opens her mouth, Chantal lies. But I'm curious to see what's happening with regards to him, because we all know where he belongs. Back later.